Probably shouldn't have the view of the sound in the background, because then it kind of gives a timeline for actually how long these things takes. Hi, welcome back to the Whiskey Edition. I'm Rob, and tonight, at the, not quite so much of a challenge from the Shelf Turds, but David did comment back that comments are fine for challenges, so here you go. And these are the only 5 ryes that you really need. From my bar keep, my stash, my pile of ryes that I haven't even quite got to yet, I'll pick the 5 or so that I think meet the requirements that were laid out. I'm not going to do a blind taste test elimination by myself, because that would just be weird. So we'll just start with right at the top. We'll go with the daily drinker. I think I'm going to go with Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof Rye. I think that is a good, solid daily drinker. It's not super expensive. It's easy to get. And it's yummy. This one is yummy. So I think that one's pretty good to have on hand. It's got a little snort to it. Non-chill filtered, crafted with conviction, much like this video. 112.2 barrel proof. So I think that's a good daily drinker to have. I don't know that I would use this as a cheap mixer. Cheap mixers, usually, well, the Triple R Rye from Total Wine. I think this is their label 90 proof. This is probably a good cheap mixer. It's not bad by itself. I think some of the other videos I've done, it's come out pretty good, but I think if you're looking at cheap mixer, this would be it. My second to that, which isn't cheap, but I think it's, you know, I think it's point of being a piggyback, isn't that in bar terms what you put on the back of another drink is a piggyback? So it's Whistle Pig Piggyback 100% rye. This is actually very good, 6 years for a Canadian deal. So I'll put this one kind of behind because it's not really that cheap. But as a mixer, I think that's the point of that one's exercise. But the cheap mixer would be definitely the Triple R. Impress your guests. Well, 15 months, no guests. So if I were to have some guests and to impress them, I think they would just kind of be shocked at the amount of bottles and everything that's been accumulated over the past 15 or so months. But from a rye standpoint, impressing the guests, I think it'd have to be either this one, because it's in a box. Who wouldn't want to be in a box? The Cornerstone Rye. This one hasn't been opened yet because I have been waiting for guests to appear to enjoy this with and sample it. So I'm keeping this kind of in the back stash, but I think they'd definitely be impressed by it. And I was happy to have found that at a reasonable price. So if they weren't all that impressed with this, or they were unimpressible, I think I would probably go with the, well, I don't go with that one. I would go with the, if they're local, and this isn't open yet either, shocker, the Knob Creek Select Rye, but this one is the John Howie Steak version. So John Howie is a big steakhouse up here over in Bellevue. And 115 proof, they put their names on a lot of things. And I think because of the pandemic, the distributor, whether he had permission from John Howie or not, was distributing these bottles, their barrel picks, their name, ryes and bourbons out to different liquor stores. And I found this one, I think down in Tacoma was where I got this one, and I thought that was pretty humorous because the other bottle I got that was a John Howie. I asked the John Howie sommelier about it, and he got kind of cranky with me. He said, I don't know why they have that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I guess that's a good reason to have it then. So I would say for Northwest guests, I would say to impress them, I talked to John Howie of the John Howie Steak Restaurant, and he recommended this rye and sold me this bottle. And I think it's very good, and I think we should try it because it's John Howie. So we'll put that one down in front of there. This one's getting kind of big. We'll move it over here. So next, Friday Night Sipper. Friday Night Sipper. The thing about a Friday Night Sipper in a rye or any other bourbon is there's only, what, 52 Friday nights. And it probably needs to, some Friday nights are worse than others. I've had some lately. Anyway, so I think a good Friday Night Sipper in the rye department would be the E.H. Taylor Straight Rye, Bottled and Bond. I think this is a good Friday night special occasion. Well, I don't want to make this the special occasion because maybe I should have made it. Anyway, good Friday night sipper when you're needing a nice, smooth rye. See that, E.H. Taylor. So for the special occasion, hopefully I cut all that malarkey out of there. For the special occasion, since I haven't had any special occasions yet, this is the High West Double Rye from the Metropolitan Market. 9 months in a Syrah. I'm not a wine guy, so I don't know what the Syrah cask for 9 months. There, I'll just, and it's in this really funky iridescent bottle. So I think for a special occasion, this or the cornerstone would probably be kind of in a tie to open up this Barrel Select. It's a limited release, and so you think it'd want to be kind of special for that. So yeah, that one. Ripping through these pretty quick. Yeah, I know. Rob, you're not trying any of these, and part of the reason for that is I've kind of gone a little bit dry for a little while. We'll get back on the horse here soon, but we all need a little downtime once in a while to let the liver recover. So that's part of the reason why I'm into this. But I can't wait to get into some of these and have some people over to try them with, because that's what it's all about. What they didn't put in here, Dave and Kira, which I was, kind of bummed about, was the long pour. I guess that's kind of a matte thing, but this was kind of spun off of that a little bit. Maybe this is more of the Reddit one, or I don't know. Long pour, I think I know which one the long pour is. Willett Family Estate Small Batch Rye. Rare release from the Willett Distillery. So let's see how that works. There's our cup, as the shelf turds would put it. Oh, the ceiling's a lot higher than I thought. Okay. That's close enough. Got some. And that, my friends, is a long pour sample about what Willett Family Reserve Rye is worth, in my opinion. So to recap, you only need 5 ryes in your bar collection. And the 5 I have here are 5 of the, I guess it's only like 10 or so. Maybe there's more than 5 because I can't count tonight. Daily Drinker, Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye. Very good. Cheap Mixer, Total Wine Triple R, followed up by the Piggyback. Whistle Pig Piggyback, because Piggyback I thought was the point of a mixer in a bar. Anyway, maybe I have that wrong. Probably. Who knows? Impress Your Guest, the John Howie, because they didn't want them to be sold, and there it is. Only probably impressing anybody from around here, and then the Friday Night Sipper, because it's somewhat tough to get, might be as impressive as this or the Cornerstone. So it's kind of a triad of impressing your guests without them being overly allocated, I guess. Just hard to get sometimes. This one, anyway. Friday Night Sipper, definitely the Colonel Taylor. That's very good. And the Special Occasion, the High West Double Rye. Oh, this is barrel 17240 or bottle 3. I can't even read the writing, but because it's a local metropolitan market pick and a Syrah barrel for 9 months, I think this will be very good for a special occasion. Might have one coming up here pretty soon, which I might have several bottles for a special occasion. More on that later. And then the one I added was the Long Pour Rye, the Willet Straight Rye Whiskey from the Willet Distillery. Somebody's welcome to that sample that I poured a few minutes ago. Thanks everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you have a great Memorial weekend. Thanks. Ugh. Now I can put these all away. Oh, bugger. Okay. That's fine. Howie. That won't be for sure. It's Taylor. Put this up. This. These will go back. This guy, the Bethmo pick. Fits. Pikesville fits, I'm sure, in here. Rittenhouse Victors. And this is the one that Kira thought was garbage. Can't wait to try it. And all these will go back in the office. Downstairs now.